We're going to get into the 3 reasons why you should consider taking your Social Security at age 62. The first reason you should consider taking Social Security at age 62 is health. Now, I'm not talking about, you're sick right now, which we're going to get into that, but I'm talking about future health. So there's 3 stages in retirement that people like to talk about. They have the go-go years, which is where you're healthy, you're active, you're traveling, you're going out to eat, you're playing tennis, you're doing things. Then you have the slow go years. Maybe things slow down a little bit. Maybe you're not traveling overseas, you're just going, a couple states away. Maybe you're going out to eat a little bit less often, just going to family's house. Then there's the no-go years, when health starts to decline a little bit. And maybe now, instead of going out to eat, you eat in. Maybe you just don't have the energy for it, or maybe you do have the energy for it, but your spouse is not feeling up to it. And everybody faces this. We don't know how long each stage is going to be, but everyone typically goes through it. So, some people say, well, as I retire, when I'm 62 or 63 or 64, I'm going to have way more energy than I'm going to have when I'm 78, 79, 80. The break-even point for most people taking Social Security at age 62 versus 67 is actually age 78 and a half. Now that can change based on the year that you're born, but that's for most people. So a question that I ask my clients is, will you be more active at 62 than you will be at 78? And the answer almost always is yes. They plan on traveling, they plan on going places, maybe their kids are still young, they have grandkids to go take care of, and they could use the money for that extra lifestyle expense. In the no-go years, maybe you're not spending money on a trip to Europe. Maybe you're not spending money on grandkids there because they're all grown. So just something to think about is not just health now, but also future health throughout your retirement. The second reason you might want to consider taking early Social Security is current health. And really this applies more to your beneficiaries. So if you are currently in not great health, and let's say that you don't think you're going to make it to 78, or maybe you have some type of sickness where, or even just maybe in your family, life expectancy isn't as long, you might want to consider taking it early. This is a benefit. Social Security is a benefit that stays with the government if something happens to you. If you pass away before you start taking the benefit, your spouse might be able to take a small portion of it and increase from theirs to yours, but your kids, your grandkids are not going to get to use it. So some people will retire at 62, but they want to take their Social Security at 70 because somebody told them to, and they spend down their 401k and their IRA to do that. And then if they pass away, that 401k and IRA could have been left to beneficiaries. The Social Security will not be left to beneficiaries. So if you don't think that you're going to make it to 78, 80 years old, go ahead and get that benefit. You paid in your entire life. Get some of that money back, and don't spend down your retirement saving, your retirement nest egg to do it. The last reason you might want to consider taking early Social Security is if your future expenses are going to be less than your current expenses. So we see this a lot with people who maybe they have a mortgage, but the mortgage will be gone at 75. Or maybe they have student loans. Yes, people still are retiring with student loans, but they'll be paid off at a certain point. So if you think that your expenses will go down, not just because of travel or whatever else like we talked about with option 1, but also just your general bills. Maybe you have a 7-year car loan that will be paid off, but you need more money now and you'll be struggling if you don't take it. You might want to go ahead and take Social Security now because you won't need as much income in the future. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you want to see more, you can click here to subscribe, or you can click right here for a video that YouTube will think is best for you. It's their algorithm, don't blame me for it, but I hope you enjoy.